Hi guys, I'm Karthikeyen from BEY. So today we would like to talk about renewable energy sources for electrical generation. So what is renewable energy?
We don't know. We don't know.
Okay, so since you don't know, so renewable energy is an energy source that is naturally replenished, like that is derived from form of solar, wind, geothermal, or hydroelectric source. And moreover, in a simple form, we can say it does not run out. It means that it doesn't finish. It is naturally, and it also comes from the natural force, such as including a geothermal and a major hydro and a nuclear reactors out. So there is a classification between renewable energy and non-renewable energy. So for renewable energy, we have five types, which is a solar energy, biomass energy, wind energy, geothermal energy, and hydropower energy. For non-renewable, we have a fossil fuel oil, coal, nuclear, and natural gas. So in the form of natural or safe from go green, so we actually don't use much of non-renewable energy. And there are sources of renewable energy, which is we have three primary source, which is sun, earth, and moon. And for the medium side, we have water, wind, solar energy, and biomass, isotopy, decay, gravitational. And just take a note that sun is the primary source of various renewable energy sources, including solar, wind, hydro, and biomass. So there is a role of electricity. So role of electricity of renewable energy is it is preferred as an energy carrier today. So primary sources of energy can be converted to electricity. And so the energy sources, the renewable energy sources available in Malaysia is solar energy, biogas, biomass, small hydro, geothermal, wind. And actually the government has more and has less decided not to proceed with nuclear. Thanks.
Assalamualaikum. My name is NAZRUL bin Muhammad SAIZAM from BEY section 1/2. I will talk about features of PV. The means of PV is photovoltaic voltage. Okay, first the PV power is intermittent since it depends on the sun. However, peak demand also occurs about the same time. Therefore, PV power is worth more than power from conventional plants that needs to run continuously, or wind power that does not correlate with demand. Okay. Typical PV installation. Firstly, PV modules makes up about 40% of the total cost. The rest of the installation known as a balance of system, as we can call as a BOS, and makes up about 60%. Factors that affect output of PV. PV cells are rated at standard test conditions 25 degrees Celsius cell temperature and solar irradiance of 1000 watt per meter square. But many factors affect the actual output. The first effect is the amount of sun intensity. Next, photo conversion efficiency due to solar radiation. Next, change of ambient temperature. The next, material of solar array, winds velocity, soiling, inverter conversion loss, and lastly, solar module tilt angle. The other factor is soiling, inverter conversion losses, solar module tilt angle, PV, and the PV tilt angle for Malaysia. Applications is electricity generated sold to utility, grid connected application where grid acts as a storage, and lastly off-grid application for rural areas and islands communities where it is normally hybrid with diesel gens and sets. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is IZZAT bin NASIR from BEY.
Okay, my part for renewable energy is biogas power plant and biomass. Okay, for biogas power plant, there are 3 different sources in Malaysia, which is palm oil mill effluent, we know as POME. At palm oil mill, this generate methane gas which will power biogas engine. Normally 1 to 2 megawatt is possible at each mill. Next, landfill biogas. This landfill must be properly designed to capture the biogas, and it should be not too old because there won't be any gas at all landfill. Normally 1 or 2 megawatt is possible. Next, animal waste. Normally pig waste. It can be anywhere from a few kilowatt to 1 megawatt depending on the number of pig. Chicken waste is also possible, but there are various competing uses of chicken waste. Next, biogas energy. For biogas energy, biogas engine is the main component. Main engine widely used in Malaysia are jembaca, caterpillar and motor tank. Besides that, tank or lagoon are used to capture the biogas, and H2S scrubber are important to clean the biogas before it enter the engine. Otherwise, the engine will rust rapidly and lose its efficiency. Next, interconnection to the grid or connection to the local loop. For biomass, most of the biomass feedstock is empty fruit batches from the palm oil mill after the oil has been pressed. The success of this plant has been mixed. Some are successful while others are not. There have been some attempts to use rice husks and rice straw, but not much succeed so far. Although there are some small plants for internal use. In Thailand, there are many plants using rice husk and rice straw. A recent attempt is to use sawmill waste, especially sawdust, but there is no success yet. Biomass plants are normally in excess of 10 megawatt, although a few small ones, 1 to 2 megawatt, are also being planned. For biomass energy, boiler is the heart of the biomass energy. For boiler, it must reach certain temperature and pressure to operate optimally. There are a number of local boiler manufacturers, but only 1 or 2 can provide a good boiler. Next, fuel processing system. This is also very important since the fuel must be processed and prepared before entering the boiler. Next, wastewater treatment. The wastewater need to be treated first before it released to the river. And lastly is Department of as we know, DOE requirement. The DOE has a set of requirements for emission, discharge as well as water released to the river. That's all. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is MUHAMAD KAMIL and I'm from BEY 1 Shahfiq. Okay, I'm gonna talk about small hydro. Small hydro is sometimes defined as 100 megawatt and less, and sometimes as 30 megawatt or less. It includes mini hydro, which is normally defined as 1 megawatt or less, as well as pico hydro, which may be less than 1 kilowatt. Major problem with small hydro in Malaysia is the incredible number of permits that need to be obtained from the authorities, include the state and federal authorities. Major stumbling block is the approval from the forestry department, which may take years and include many conditions. Small hydro technology. Major component of the turbine which include Francis, Kaplan and other type. The decision to use the type of turbine depends on the head, such as the distance the water is going to fall, as well as the volume water per second. Some turbines are used for high head, while other turbines are used with low head. The low head may cost a little bit more. Apart from the turbine, the generator is also important. The smaller generators may generate at low voltage, which the larger one generate at 3.3 kV, 6.6 kV or even 11 kV. Sarawak has a huge potential for large hydro, but there is still plenty of potential for small hydro in Sarawak, Sabah and Peninsula Malaysia. Dah?
Assalamualaikum. My name is Khairul Shahfiq bin ISMAIL. I'm from UI. I would like to talk about the benefit of renewable energy. First of all, renewable energy is clean and green. Second, the renewable energy will help to improve public health, where it will create a cleaner air that can help to save life. Third, renewable energy can also reduce future energy price, where renewable energy is more cheap energy supply and is more cheap and can supply for more many years to come. Then renewable energy also can help household to gain energy independent, where the battery installed can give you ability to become even more grid independent increase. Then lastly, renewable energy can create more jobs. In conclusion, from what all my friends have been explained before me, the renewable energy has a huge potential in Malaysia, especially for solar PV, biogas and biomass. Then follow to the regulatory. The regulatory also have to oversee the utility and ensure that national aspirations are met. Then many factories, university, warehouse as well as resident unit can install solar PV for their internal use. Lastly, biogas and biomass can be used to supply local load if it is not exhausted. That's all from us. Thank you.